guys, this protein drink I have right here cleans out my kidneys and re-solidifies my bones. So I gotta drink this entire protein drink now, okay? Will you guys at least let me drink my protein drink? I need to re-solidify my bones after the injection. I need to like, I need to, because my bones are soft right now. You're right, I do. You're right. I need to stop my girlfriend from seeing Sean Botanic. You're right. Sean Botanic is a menace. Sean Botanic is evil. Sean Botanic needs to die. I hate Sean and Sean Botanic stream and kick his ass. Kick his ass. You shut up. I'll beat your ass. I'll beat your ass, boy. I don't care who you are. I'll beat you. Let me drink my protein drink. Let me drink my protein drink, will you? My bones are soft right now, okay? Let me drink my protein drink. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Beat your ass. I'll ruin you. Shut up. All of you, shut up. Drink this. I'm not doing this. It's a fluid. It's a fluid. This is a fluid. This isn't food. This is a fluid. So shut up. Okay, shut up. Shut the fuck up. Seriously. What do you want? I'm not afraid of hearing the truth. Be quiet. I'm not afraid of hearing the truth at all. Shut up. I'll hurt all of you. I'll hurt all of you. Not. I am not. I am not afraid of speaking any truth. No, she's not. She's not cheating on me with Sean. That's a lie. Destroy Sean Easy. I'm gonna hurt him. I'm gonna beat his ass. I'm gonna beat Sean Easy's ass. I know you want what's best for me. I know you want what's best for me, okay? I know you do. I know you do. No, she's not. She better not be. I'll murder Sean Easy. I'll murder Sean Easy. I'll wreck his ass. I'll wreck him. I'll wreck his ass. Oh, where's my Koopa shell? I don't know where my Koopa shell is. I don't know where it is. No, you did not. No, you did not. Nuh-uh. All of you are lying. All of you are lying. Shut up. Shut up. I still have my virus scan going. I still have my Malwarebytes virus scan going. I think. Pretty sure. Wait, is my Malwarebytes virus scan done? I think it is. Let me find out. My Malwarebytes virus scan is done. My Malwarebytes virus scan is done. Hooray. Guys, I don't see anything on Discord. Guys, I don't see anything on Discord. I don't see anything on Discord, okay? Yes, I own this channel. You're right. You're absolutely right. I own this channel. You're right. I do. Are you saying Sean Easy is live right now? Keeps denying your TCP connection request to you? He wants to silence you? Let me find Sean Easy. I'll murder Sean Easy. I'll destroy him.
K
Nuh-uh.
resolution or 4K resolution
You better
or
not
anything
be.
like that. I kind of tinkered around.
I don't know who the fuck you are. I'm not gonna add you on Discord. Shut the fuck up. You're not my girlfriend. Shut the fuck up. I'm not gonna add you on Discord, okay? Shut the fuck up. I got my whey protein drink. I'll beat Sean Easy's ass. I added him. I sent the friend request. Sean corrupted your Discord? Really? Hold on. I heard my phone beep. Why did my phone beep? My phone just beeped. Why did my phone beep? Oh, he accepted my friend request. Okay. So who's this guy? But we need to act fast. Okay. We gotta act fast. Let me finish my protein drink. Let me seriously finish my protein drink. Will you be quiet? Let me finish my protein drink. Bro. How do we need to act fast? How do we need to act fast? How do we need to act fast? Sean Easy will go down. That's absolutely right. He will go down. He will go down. He will. Tonight. He'll go down tonight. And I can't really eat anything. Well, whatever. I did take a shit. So the injection did wear off. So, whatever. Oh, who's this? Someone added me to a group chat? What is this? Sword! I got a sword! Woohoo! Sword. 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 What's your first command? This is a picture of Sean Easy when he takes his skin mask off. Oh, that's Doc Sean Easy's real face. Ah, that's hilarious. That is hilarious. What is your first command, General Earl? Why did my phone beep? Hey guys, my phone just beeped. You guys, my phone just beeped. And I'm still really sensitive to sound. Okay, let me check. It's up. Ha ha! Yes. My first command as General Earl Doobie with my sword. My sword. My sword. Whoa. Alright, well, my phone just beeped. I'm still very sensitive to sound right now. I'm still incredibly sensitive to sound right now. I'm like super duper sensitive to sound. That's you messaging me, isn't it, crap? That's you messaging me, isn't it, crap? I knew it was. Let me put this sword down. Put that sword down. And then blah blah blah. Okay, okay, cool. Let me see. Let me full screen this. I don't need my sword. I don't need my sword. Don't need it. Not for this. Alright. Sean Easy's dad? That's his dad? Why is he black? Why is he black? We gotta choke out Sean Easy. We gotta choke him. We gotta choke him. Choke out Sean Easy. Yeah. Earl, you need to call. I already called her. Guys, I called Starlight. Guys, I called Starlight like an hour ago. I called Starlight like an hour ago. Why would I call her back? What do you guys want? I'm not gonna call her back. She doesn't want me to call her back. When you eat your popcorn, I probably can't eat my popcorn until 1 p.m. tomorrow. Probably, I don't know. No, tell you. I'll eat my popcorn after the Enforcer is over. I'll eat my popcorn only after the Enforcer is over. Okay. I found you, Sean Easy. I found you, Sean Easy. I found you, Sean Easy. What is that? No way! Hey, Earl Doobie, I'm in Russia. Oh my gosh, he is in Russia. Sean Easy is in Russia. See this? Look at this. Look at this. What? Sean Easy is in Russia, guys. Look at that. Sean Easy is in Russia. He is. Sean Easy is in Russia. Yeah, we need to destroy the Russian army. Yes! Destroy the Russian government! All hail Ukraine! All hail Ukraine! I am in Ukraine! I am Ukraine! Let me get a yellow shirt. Guys, I have to go find a yellow shirt. Hold on. I have to go find a yellow shirt for Ukraine. I'll be right back. Attention everyone. This is your president, Volodymyr Zelensky speaking. He originates from Lithuania? What the fuck? He is Lithuanian. Bro, you found a yellow shirt? Zelensky and Sean Easy are both in on it. No way. Ukraine isn't safe, Sir Doobie. No! Shelter isn't safe. Ah! Sean! He's wearing a hat! Sean is wearing a hat. And he took my shirt! He took my yellow shirt! Bomb Lithuania! Bomb Lithuania! Dun dun dun! Dun dun dun! Dun, dun. Get ready! Oh. I'm kind of violent right now, so I have to use tobacco in order to pacify myself. I use tobacco to pacify myself so I don't act like, if you know what I mean, act so aggressive, basically, or neurotic per se. Fine. It's fine. I'm not supposed to eat anything. First of all, that protein shake will clean out my kidneys. The protein. Did you guys not see me drink the protein shake? Did you guys not see me drink the protein shake? It's not a drug. He has Starlight. What is that? Let me see that. That's not Starlight. That's not Starlight. Her hair. He forced her to dye her hair. You? It doesn't look like it. 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 It doesn't look like it's Starlight he's kissing, okay? It doesn't. I remember, I spent $450 on my girlfriend's pacemaker and heart valve. I did. Yeah, fuck Joshua Corbin. Fuck him. I'm Earl Doobie. Fuck Joshua Corbin. Sean Easy has sent Joshua Corbin? No way. How do we... Sean Easy is launching a full-scale offensive on you? No. How is he doing this? How is Sean Easy launching a full-scale offensive against you? How? How is he doing this? I want to know. I'm the president. I am the commander in chief. How is Sean Easy doing this? You guys gotta keep in mind that nicotine stops me from eating food. Okay, you guys gotta keep in mind that tobacco stops me from eating food. Well, the tobacco will stop me from eating food until 1 p.m. tomorrow. Till 1 p.m. EST tomorrow. Okay, because the Invega Sustainer is a dopamine detox. It lowers my dopamine to the absolute bottom levels. It does. So the Zins kind of shoot my dopamine back up and allow me to focus. They do. They allow me to focus. Why did my phone? It's the Enforcer, guys. We gotta watch the Enforcer. Yeah! All right, let's do this, guys. Let's find Sean Easy. So guys, remember, I can't eat any food until after this is over. So I have to do like basically popcorn or whatever. Not my kids. Alright, guys. Okay. When this is over, do I feed my cat Rascal? When this is over, I feed my cat Rascal. Okay? You guys have to handle it. Make sure I eat no food. Okay? Can you guys do that? Let's find out. General, we need to see what Sean Easy sent us. What did he send? You may need cover? I may need cover? Alright, I'll get out my gun. Let's do this! Kill Sean Easy! Emergency! Emergency! What is the code? Sirens are going off. Since it's forgot! Yeah! Okay! All of Michigan is in danger because of Sean? No way. No way, you're kidding. No way. No way. You're kidding me. You have to be joking. You have to be joking. What's I struggling?
This time, it looks like the perma-attacks are now getting worse, and it's turning
Yeah!
into 2.0. We're also seeing that
General!
have conducted another
Attack?
significant drone attack against
Oh
the Russian
my
Federation.
gosh!
Deep oil
Putin is
infrastructure
gonna-
into the foothills of the Western
President
Mountains,
Putin
and also
is going
within the
to
Russian
attack
Don region
Michigan!
once again. The strikes have been wildly successful, with a major strike being landed on the oil refining facility.
I need
near
to
the
find
city of Perm,
cover!
which can be
I
seen
can't
here.
hide in
This
my
fire is so
bedroom!
significant. Also been able to
I
hear
had
as
to take a
well
piss,
that
okay?
according to the Speaker
I
of
had
the
to take a
House,
piss.
Speaker Johnson, who is an important person in
I
getting
had
the
to
Powers
take a
Resolution Act in place to see whether 12 IDF soldiers over the course of the day from Hezbollah drone attacks inside the region, and also even as far in as Perm, where our primary news lies today. The city of Perm is nearly 1,000 miles away from the Ukrainian. These house the crude oil and the refined fuel products that the Russian Federation's refinery here in Perm are able to produce. And many of y'all will start to notice something incredibly similar here. This is a tank farm that's at least in volume, not in number of tanks. And we actually do have more breaking news coming out of this moment. So Matthew, what do we got?
Okay, so we have some breaking news, not
Blood
to
pressure
jump to a
medication.
different region right now, but right now
Can't
we're
wait
hearing that
for
there is a
war.
looming situation with Iran that we're currently looking at this weekend, possibly. It appears to be that a U.S. senator, I won't name him right now as I need to listen to the clip before I name him specifically, but a U.S. senator has stated on CNN that apparently a military strike on Iran is imminent, in his words. That seems to
I just
line
took
up with
my
the
blood
other statements
pressure
I've been hearing
medication.
throughout the day that apparently a strike is imminent, and also it sounds like the U.S.
I
administration
just
is
took my
also
blood
generally
pressure
echoing
medication.
sort of in a vague
Okay?
sort of way, generally the same type of
I'm
statements.
calm now. I'm
So
calm.
we're expecting something to happen very soon. It could be this weekend, it could be the next weekend possibly,
I'm calm.
but it's believed to be very soon. And now we're hearing senators say that as well. So that's about as clear as it can get that something's about to happen. So that was my prediction a few days ago, or actually last night specifically.
You guys-
I said because
what else you guys
the
wanna
oil
talk about?
prices and also the energy values are starting to go through the roof,
I'm still
then they
recording,
got to do
aren't I?
something, and that'll probably
Yeah, I'm still
encourage
recording.
them to start new
And I'm
attacks in
not allowed to
Iran.
eat
So
anything
it
until
sounds
after
like
this
that's
live
what they're up to.
stream
And also this morning, by the way, I think it was Admiral Cooper. I think he
Fire is reaching,
Sean
much like in Tuaps,
Easy
at least 600
plays
feet into the air, maybe
Honkai
even 1,000
Star
feet into the air.
Rail.
It's very hard to judge that from here, of course, because the fire column is so large relative to a person. And we can also see that just like in Tuaps, this is also bellowing the thick black smoke into the air that is incredibly toxic.
Kill Sean. Kill Sean. Kill Sean. Kill Sean.
Be the larger tanks that are on fire at this moment, and while we haven't been able to exactly match the branding, at least right now, if we get down on the ground and try and take a closer look at these oil tanks through the openings, you can see that they are the exact same shape and design of tank. And it also appears they would have about the same brand. Actually, they do have the very same branding on the side of the tanks as well, showing that this certainly is from the Perm Oil Refinery. And this is the exact area where we see the largest fires happening right now. Now, while these are the largest fires, and these will be producing the most damage, at least financially in the short term for the Russian Federation, the largest damage in the long term is actually going to be within the refinery itself in the smaller, low-key fires that we've been watching unfolding on the oil condensers. The condensers inside the refinery are incredibly important for continued production of refined fuel products. And unlike the oil situation and the oil markets globally, the refineries actually produce gasoline, diesel, jet-grade aviation fuel, tar, and other forms of products that are in good products that can actually be bought by a consumer or a company and used outright in its final form. Crude oil cannot be used that way. Crude oil has to be purchased as a raw product and then shipped to a refinery where it's turned into an end product that can be bought and sold by the public for other uses rather than just oil for the sake of it. This refinery is important for the strategic outlook of the Russian Federation instead of its financial outlook, because this facility produces several 100,000 barrels of refined fuel products like gas and diesel every single day that it's in operation. And with this thing being out of operation now due to condensers being destroyed or heavily damaged, they're going to have to turn either significant parts of the refinery offline until they can effect repairs, or they're going to have to shut the entirety of the refinery down depending on the extent of the damage. This also means that the company that operates this plant will be put under even further significant financial strain, and they will also have to try and find the money and the time to keep this this refinery offline to be able to try and effect enough repairs to eventually bring the refinery back up to operational condition. We already know that a lot of companies in the Russian Federation have been suffering from such great financial strain due to the damage caused by these attacks that some refineries have actually been shuttered permanently inside the Russian Federation due to the fact that these companies are hardly finding the money to even scrape together amongst their coffers any longer to be able to pay anybody to repair the refinery, much less even find the parts necessary to repair these damaged condensers here at the oil refineries. So this is possibly going to be a long-term amount of damage that could be seen. If the company that manages the Perm refinery is running that low on reserve funds and cannot find any spare parts to repair these condensers, it may have to actually shutter significant parts of this refinery or the entirety of the refinery as a result. However, moving us down to the major fires once again on the southern end of the complex, these are going to be heavily damaging to the Russian Federation in another way. This is crude oil that is being...
So I think Russia is unable to defend. Pretty much their entire air defense system at this point is pretty much mobile fire groups, which means machine guns with trucks with machine guns on the back, basically, which is clearly not working that well. So that's pretty much defenseless, and I think they're helpless. But Enforcer, what say you?
I wouldn't say that they're certainly helpless at this point. I would have to be well within the majority. They can't really defend themselves any longer.
Bother me.
To also talk about
Do
where
not
a lot of
bother
the air
me,
defense
dude,
is, which
okay?
Mandy just touched on a moment ago, a fair comparison here. The entire city of Novorossiysk, which is one of Russia's...
All right, Sean, I'm warning you. I'm warning you, Sean, okay? Don't mess with me. Do not mess with me. I'm 100% testosterone again, which means I'm a super gentle, cuddly bear. So don't mess with me, Sean, okay? All right, Sean. We can talk this out, Sean. Sean, we can talk this out. We can talk this out, Sean. Type something then. Show the people how quiet you are. Well, what exactly do you want me to say, Sean, huh? What exactly do you possibly want me to say to you, Sean? Huh? What do you want me to say to you, Sean? I'm the Slava Ukraine? Huh? What do you want me to say to you, Sean? There ain't no way out other than the full. Oh yeah? You want to bet, Sean? You want to bet? Uh, yeah, let's hear it, Sean. Sean, let's hear it. You're not a good boyfriend, Sean. Oh no, it's not. Ukraine's not under your thumb. Yeah. What the hell? Is this? This is your general? Yes. Wait, let me turn on light. A really good, solid deal with you. A negotiation. A negotiation. Alright? A foreign negotiation. Peaceful, end to the slaughter, basically. If you will talk to me. A peaceful end to the slaughter. Just hear me out. Really. Do you see these muscles, okay? I'm not allowed to eat anything right now. Okay, alright, fine. You listen to me, huh? You listen to me? You listen to me, huh? Huh? How do you want to do this, Sean? How do you want to do this negotiation? How do you want to do it? I can make a good, solid deal with you. Sean, I don't care about Imagine anymore. Sean Easy, I don't care about Imagine anymore. And I'm not going to give you Starlight. I'm not going to give you Starlight, Sean. My army will stand with me, Sean. They will stand and fight with me, Sean. They will stand and fight with me. I'm not allowed to eat any food. I need. Oh, let me get some. No, you won't, Sean. You won't do that to me, Sean. You can't do that to me, Sean. I have chocolate coffee. Sean Easy, we can talk this out. I have chocolate coffee, okay? Sean Easy, we can talk this out. You are. I am not fought as a Catholic. My great grandfather was a martyr in the War of the Crusades, and you are. I am not a fake Catholic. You have no girlfriend, Sean. You have nothing. You have nothing. You have no girlfriend, Sean. You have nothing. 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 Oh, yeah, we'll see about that. We'll see about that, Sean. We'll see about that, Sean. Discord? It's gone? No way, Crab. Is your Discord really gone? Is it? No way. How is Sean Easy this powerful? How? As 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 the president of Ukraine with a girlfriend, it's impossible. Yeah? Oh yeah, Sean? Oh yeah, what you gonna do about it? Huh? How are you possibly gonna take care of Crab, huh, Sean? How? I tied him to the chair and forced him to watch as I destroy his Discord. How dare you? No shame. Have you no consideration? No kindness in your heart? You're weak and you're pathetic, Sean. You're fake, you're weak, and you're pathetic. He has hammer and sickle. Help. Oh, shit. You know, Sean. Sean Easy, you listen to me. Once I feed my cat Rascal, Sean, you will surrender. Sean Easy, you will surrender. Sean Easy, my soldiers fight for me. Because I am a great leader and a great man with a great girlfriend. And I got chocolate coffee. So you really think you can beat me? Huh? You really think you can beat me? Watch Rascal come down here, Sean. And he'll show you what for. So you will let Crab's teeth break and have him suffer without teeth and for the rest of his life, all because you want to admit you. I am not a fake Catholic. I took my medication today. I'm 100% testosterone again. How's that supposed to mean? Scope is here with me as well. Okay, Scope, what could Scope possibly want? Maybe I'll get to what? No, you won't, Sean. No, you won't. Rascal doesn't get fed until 2 a.m., Sean. But Rascal doesn't get fed until 2 a.m. Deal could you possibly want to make with me? I have a girlfriend and you don't. Maybe they will die. Maybe my soldiers will die, Sean Easy. But I will still have a girlfriend. So shut up. I am not fake Catholic. I am not fake Catholic. Alright, Sean Easy. You gonna trap me like this, Sean? Sean, you really gonna trap me like this? Admit it to save me. No, Crab, I can't feed Rascal yet. It's not Rascal's feeding time yet. Crab is begging for his life. You're right, he is. But Crab is a strong warrior. Crab is a very strong warrior. He'll beat you, Sean. No. Crab, fight it. Crab, fight Sean Easy. Crab, I'm watching you in live chat. Fight Sean Easy. Save me. Sean is a sick man. Earl, please. He's smacking the hammer. No, admit it. No, I will never admit it. I will never admit it. Crab's been eliminated. Oh. Well, no, Crab. Crab. Sean, how could you do this, Sean? Sean, how could you do this? Teeth are everywhere. Kind of disgusting. That's funny. Scope is dead on the floor. You did this, Earl. No! Hope that image. No. No! I failed as a leader. I failed as a leader. I have time to still save one person. Will you? I will never admit it. I will never admit I'm a fake cat. I will never admit it. You really think you can stop me? The president of Ukraine, Vladimir Zelensky? I'll show you, Sean. No, he won't die. He will not die, Sean. I'll drink more chocolate coffee. Look at this phone. I found it in his hand. You know my only term. What are your only terms, Sean? Sean, what are your only terms? More chocolate coffee? You can't have my chocolate coffee, Sean. Sean, you can't have my chocolate coffee. At 15 minutes, I'll be back here. I'll be back here. Decision if Scope should live or die. I'll be brushing my teeth, Sean. Sean Easy, I'll be brushing my teeth. I don't have to negotiate with you, Sean. How do you want to talk this out, Sean? Sean, how do you want to talk this out? I just used mouthwash. How do you want to talk this out, Sean? I got Scope killed early. Oops. Go brush my bagel bites like a true winner. Oh, can't. You can't beat me, Sean. How do you want to talk this out with me? Just, oh, shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up. Sean, your army. No! Your army is dead, which means you've lost all any bargaining chip. I will take your. No! Huh? What happened to Scope? What did you do to Scope, Sean? What did you do to Scope, Sean? What did you just do to Scope, Sean? What did you just do? What did you do to him? No, okay. Dead and that is all. Negotiate with me, will you, Sean? You won't even negotiate with the president of Slava Ukraine, who has a girlfriend. You won't even. Yeah, you better back off. You better retreat, Sean. Retreat, Sean. Retreat. I showed him. The first thing I did was I watched Locale live. and I exposed Boogie 2988, who basically sweet tea. So Boogie 2988, a 53-year-old woman, 28-year-old woman. That's what Boogie 2988 did. Thing I exposed. The second thing I exposed was I defeated Sean Easy, as you just saw. I just defeated Sean Easy. Alright. What's the next thing I do in this live stream, huh? What's the next thing I do? I can do plenty of things. Plenty. I'm eating food. Well, maybe not really. Should I watch The Enforcer again? Fine, I'll put on The Enforcer.
So generally, that's what they're trying to make these additional new missiles for, and also try and perfect the original FP5 design to see that it's smaller, carries the same payload, it's faster, it may get the same range or even a longer range in some cases. So generally, it's just the Ukrainians that finally perfected the recipe at large for a ballistic or a cruise missile, and now they're trying to perfect the secret sauce to make it a little bit more potent and effective in different iterations like the FP7 and the FP9. So I got to thank you massively for the support and helping this channel to keep it running, Nick. And I also got to say a big thanks to you for saying that you support the Enforcers for president. It's going to be a great time, folks, when we finally get in charge of this country. It's going to be a time where you won't see the nation being sold out by hacks. It's going to be a time where the nation truly has respect for itself. Because instead of just kidding themselves and pretending like the country is now respected, we're actually going to make sure that the nation is respected and that the citizenry have something to truly look up to the nation for, and to look up at themselves and others in this country over as well, as they will all be able to be equally proud of the achievements that we have accomplished together as a republic. And so a big thanks to you so much once again for that incredible support and helping this channel to keep on running, because if it wasn't for folks like you, we wouldn't be able to make this thing possible, and we wouldn't be able to make this thing a reality every day. So huge thanks to you so much once again, and with that, we are on to the next one.
All right, and our next one here is going to go to none other than My Hands Are on Fire. And I hope you put that out, by the way. I have a feeling you'll have more luck putting that out than that fire that they're having in Russia right now. But they put in a $50 support, by the way, and we do appreciate that very much.
So
very generous support, by the way. And thank you very much for that support. I don't see a comment, though. I was double-checking that real quick. I don't see one, but we appreciate that. And Enforcer, what say you?
And I got to say, humongous thanks to you for support. My hands are on fire. Oh, man, you put him out. Oh, huge thanks to you so much for your support. Because if it wasn't for folks like you, we wouldn't be able to make this thing possible, and we wouldn't be able to keep it running. We wouldn't be able to put our heart and souls into this every single day to keep this news a reality, day in and day out. It's try and address that as quickly as they can, because I would hate to know that folks like you, Music Uploader, and Truckin' Chef, and many others
So
who are
here's my
faceless and nameless
first
right now,
really
we don't even
small
know.
thing.
Millions of them in this country, in the
My first
agricultural
really
industry and
small
others, that are going to be affected and lose their shirts because
Okay.
of this whole thing, because of the major mistake that was made in the very opening days of this war that still has not been addressed yet. So a huge thanks to you so much once again. I hope that has addressed that well. And if it wasn't for folks like you, Music Uploader, we
Like that to
At
try
the
to see
end
if a
of
target's in
4
the building.
days,
So not
as
sure
my
how those
handler,
got there, to be
have to
perfectly
make sure
honest,
this
but they were apparently
bag
there according to the
not
reports,
full, okay?
along with the full-size recon
Okay?
drones. So now that we
Not
saw
yet,
this tonight, what is likely
Just
taking
gotta make
place?
sure I eat
Is it
basically really
preparations
small
for
meals
attacks or
before
something
this.
else? 67% said the U.S. and Israel is probably doing pre-attack recon before they restart strikes, probably this weekend. 17% said Iran shot down their own drone, probably again out of panic.
So they could have been like, Mr. President, we could do a big boom boom over Tehran, or a big boom boom over Hormuz, or we could keep the blockade. Swish, swish, swim, swim. What do you want to do? They could have been like that simplified to be able to make sure that you would follow along, possibly.
But also, I think they were briefing the entire senior staff, though. So, I mean, I think I'm not really sure. I can't confirm it, but I think Rubio might have been there and other people. And anybody can ask questions, like not just the president. He's not the only one that can ask a question. So, I mean, other people could be questioning it and saying, hey, well, what about this? What about that? Because they're trying to also, you know, plan for their own stuff as well to make sure it's going to go properly. So, I mean, it could have been a lot of different
Because
things
I gotta
going on in
take a
there. We're just
shit,
not really
the
sure. But
medication is
yeah,
further
I would
launching
say, though,
itself
it
down
sounds
my
to me like
spine.
they probably were
So I gotta
simply
take a shit.
finalizing a plan. That's what it sounds like.
really like on this one. Also, they said still short. How long the U.S. coastline? How long is the U.S. coastline? So the U.S. coastline, also told her coastline, I did that. Miles to it's when you hear it.
Probably
Who?
like 10,000.
Who?
153,645 kilometers.
I have a girlfriend who's going in for
Can you break that down?
surgery.
That would be
Named
95,471 miles.
There's Boogie, of
That's
course.
pretty far.
That's pretty
I
far,
took
yeah.
down
So this
Boogie
stupid
298
clown's like,
and exposed him
we have
for-
such a long
I exposed
coastline.
him for
We built them in
raping
a
a
wall.
28-year-old
It's like, yeah, he
woman
built
and
America's
he's
coastline in a wall. It would go
I
around the
did.
country. I mean
I
the
did
world
that.
like 9 times.
I did
What
that.
type of idiot is this?
I
Like
defeated
that's a
Shawnee.
measure of naval capability. It's like,
Well,
what we have to
Shred.
do for a blockade. Like, I think the
What is it?
blockade's dumb.
Who's my
But it's
next
like,
opponent?
speaking of the blockade, the
Who's
U.S.
my-
Navy
who
has
dare
to
is my
cover
next
an
opponent?
area this
Who?
wide,
Who?
240 miles.
Oh no.
The Berks have weapons
Well,
that can reach
well,
out
that's
even
my
farther than
medication.
240 miles
Well,
away
that's
and hit
my-
a ship. So that's a really
my
stupid
medication.
argument. Like one that's absolutely dumb. Like a bottom feeder would think that that's a smart thing, but no one else. But moving aside from that, we also were able to hear that the Iranians also did make additional inflammatory statements today. As the foreign ministry said, it's not realistic to expect quick results from the negotiations with the United States of America. Okay, well, anyways, moving like it's easy to get a deal with them either. We also were able to hear that Iran's airspace was largely empty today. We did see one flight entering the country, but that was it. So it does appear that the Iranian airspace is once again getting close to being closed. Moving us on out of Tehran, we also were able to see that there was an object in the sky heading towards Tehran, which did appear to possibly be a drone. We're not entirely sure, but it looks like it may have been one of the ones that was being fired at over southern Tehran.
Who?
Also,
No
we got
one.
to see something
Not a
else,
single
folks.
person.
Out in Mashhad,
Not a
oh
single
no,
gosh darn
the
person
brand new
wants to take me out.
777s. Oh no.
No one.
Oh no,
No.
I hate to see that from an aviation standpoint,
Not a
but
single person
at the same time, though, I
wants to
mean,
take me out.
that's a
No.
wait a minute, this was
I'm
Iran.
the ultimate
Yeah, it was Iran.
negotiator,
What were they doing with the
deal
777?
breaker.
Apparently it was going to be like
I am the
some sort of a
president
civil
of Iran.
airliner or something. One of their private, like their state-run
Right.
airlines.
Huh, that's interesting. That's fascinating.
Yeah, but apparently it got cooked. So I don't think they'll be using that one anymore. So moving us on out of Iran and into the rest of the region, we also were able to hear that the United Arab Emirates today has told their civilians to leave immediately Iran, Iraq, and Lebanon. Those are barely
So I call my
no-brainers. I
girlfriend
don't know
back?
why anyone would even want to be
Probably
there.
not yet.
We also were able to hear
Probably
that the
not.
United States Navy is still turning around ships to the
Or should
blockade
I,
as
open
44
up the
Iranian-linked
window?
commercial vessels have been forced to reverse course or head back to the port, according to CENTCOM's area of responsibility. The Iranians also attacked the Kurds today within northern Iraq, landing a drone on one of their headquarters near Erbil. There's the head.
Oh, angry.
From Israel and Channel 12 that the U.S. may allow Israel to target Iran's energy facilities if negotiations fail. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, well, and then apparently we also were able to hear today from Israel, according to the
I'm
statements
going
by the Defense Minister
shower,
Katz. He
and
stated
then
it
I
is
will
possible that
return
soon we will need to act
for the
again
next
in Iran
part
to
of
ensure
my
that the regime
day.
cannot threaten Israel for years to
I
come.
just ate my
So
first
there's that statement as well.
thing
We also have been
back
able to hear
home.
within the area of Haifa
Just
that the
did.
grain ship that was carrying
Just
stolen
said, took my
Ukrainian
medication,
grain has
my
been
blood pressure
turned
medicine.
around. The Israeli grain importer that had
Ate
actually
my
put in
first
the
thing,
purchase
tiny
order
compact
has now
today
canceled
I
the
did.
25,000-ton grain
Now,
shipment aboard the Russian ship
take a shower,
Panormitis after controversy over the stolen
and,
Ukrainian grain. The ship,
I
which its cargo was valued at around $7 million US, has now been rejected. The ship is now leaving Haifa to try and find another buyer somewhere. So the Israeli government actually didn't
I
have to
just
act
ate
on
my
this one. It
first
appears that the
thing,
company, under
compact.
the fear of significant public pressure, has backed off, and also probably the fear of what the Ukrainians might do to their, business leaders.
If you enjoyed that somehow, please consider subscribing and liking the video. Nightmarenity out.